I am so happy to have your ear today. We are almost to Christmas over here in the Nickel household, and I wanted to come to the podcast today and talk about finding magic in your recovery this holiday season. Let this be your eating disorder recovery Christmas guide, or if you're celebrating another holiday, your holiday guide. Because, friend, the present is your present. And what I wanted to show up and talk to you about today was how you can be present right now in the magic of the season, even in the cray cray, okay? Because I know how that can be too. Let's get into today's episode.
Hey girl, welcome to the Her Best Self podcast. I'm Lindsay Nickel, former competitive figure skater and perfectionist, turned God-led imperfect boy mom and digital CEO. If you find yourself constantly thinking about food and wondering if you'll wake up one day free from the obsessive thoughts and behaviors controlling your life, then I've created this podcast for you. Because I know exactly what it's like to be a downright hot mess trapped in a destructive cycle of disordered eating. I finally found freedom, and you can too, girlfriend. So if you're ready to heal your relationship with food and body and break the chains of control and show up in your best health, then grab your favorite Tarjay journal and let's get to it. So you can start living your best life as your best self.
Welcome back to the podcast. I am super blessed that you're here today, friend. And we're changing some audio around over here at Her Best Self Co. So I've got some new equipment set up. So we're going to play around with how this episode is coming out to the world. So bear with us while we do that. But I'm also recovering from losing my voice, which, hello, is like the worst possible thing that can happen when you're a podcaster. But it's God's way, I believe, of telling me to slow down as well this holiday season. And so I wanted to talk to you about the present is your present and how you can find magic and recovery this Christmas. Girl, let me tell you something. So yesterday I was at Santa with my boys and it hit me. While everyone around us was rushing, everyone around us was stressed about perfect pictures and checking their phones, my kids were just present. It was like time stood still to them. They were living in the pure magic of the moment as they waited in line to see Santa. And it got me thinking about how often we miss these precious moments. My kids are 10 and 6, and I look at it as like a very pivotal year because I am hanging on to my 10-year-old with the expectation that he's always going to want to stand in that line. And the reality is I know that we're on the last leg of moments like that. And another reality is that when you're struggling with an eating disorder, it literally sucks years, decades, all the good moments from your life. So many moments are missed because you are caught up in those eating disorder thoughts. So many moments I missed. I mean, think about how many moments you're missing or have missed. This episode today isn't to be a negative Scrooge. It's actually quite the opposite. It's time to take a stand, sis. No more giving your best gift away for a false sense of control. And that gift, friend, is time. The boys and I went to a family gathering last night after Santa, and just one that in past years would have sent me into a tailspin. I mean, yes, it was the kind with all of the festive dishes, a charcuterie board, espresso martinis, all the tasty festive treats, enter the cookies, the brownies, the shortbread. There was banana pudding. Like, I cannot. It was amazing. And while my recovered self enjoyed every bite of nourishment, I couldn't help but realize just how fast time flies. I questioned myself. Do I live here in all the right now moments? Or am I living back there? And how it used to be, or fast forward to what hasn't even arrived yet. And I don't know about you, but I want to remember all these moments that I have left, all of them. It's so important to really get real and present with ourselves. And that's what I wanted to do, was to question your current state. If you are drained, overwhelmed, and maybe the holidays are just not your thing because of past traumas, or because of the eating disorder, or because of lost loved ones, I totally get that. But there is still something so magical about this time of year. And it's important to live in these moments. Did you know, sis, that the average person literally spends 47% of their waking hours thinking about something other than what they're currently doing. And for those of you that are in recovery, that percentage can be even higher when you're constantly in your head about your food, your body, and what you can eat or when you can eat it. Here's the thing. The magic of recovery, just like the magic of Christmas, it happens in the now. It happens in the present. And it happens when we choose to be here, even when it's super, super uncomfortable. So I wanted to share a couple of really eye-opening statistics that I was researching today as I was prepping for the show. 92% of people report higher anxiety during this time of year. And 73% of those in recovery say they struggle more with being present during celebrations like the holidays. But here's the most beautiful part. 89% of individuals who practice being in the moment and are mindful during recovery report better outcomes, not only in how they are experiencing the holidays, but also in how they supercharge their recovery forward during this time of year. So you know what this tells us? That being present is not just a nice idea. It's not just a Christmas card. It's not just a fabulous quote. It's actually a recovery tool. I remember my own struggles during the holidays. I'd be physically present at family gatherings, but mentally, girl, I was a million miles away. I was counting, I was calculating, I was planning, I was missing the magic right in front of me. But here's your challenge for this holiday season. If you're finding yourself there, choose presence over perfection. When you're opening presents with your family this year, I want you to feel the paper under your fingertips. When you're having that family dinner or that high anxiety gathering, I want you to notice the sounds of laughter around you. When you're decorating your tree, and maybe you've already done that because, hello, Santa's coming in like 24 hours at this point. But I want you to smell the pine needles. When you're baking cookies or cooking, I know that that can be triggering, but I want you to focus on the joy of creating, not controlling, not cooking and baking for everyone else around you, but you deserve that same level of love and respect. You see, the eating disorder wants to pull you into the past with regrets or push you into the future with anxiety. But recovery happens right here, sis. It's right now. So let me give you some practical ways to stay present in the season. Number one, I want you to create a present anchor. This is something that is going to anchor your heart and your soul to remind you that you are choosing yourself and your recovery this holiday. I want you to choose a holiday symbol, maybe like a Christmas tree or a star or whatever is going to be symbolic for you. And then when you see it, take 3 deep breaths. Go back to the episode I just recorded for you, Mindful Meditations, to help practice these breaths. But all you have to do is anchor the symbol into your head. And when you see it, remind yourself to take a couple deep breaths and use it as a grounding tool to come back to the present moment. We're not going to just let our mind tell us the direction we're going in our day. We are going to be very intentional about what we are giving our thoughts, time for. And we're no longer going to be tricked by those thoughts. Number 2, I want you to practice the gift of presence. So put your phone away, legit do it. Don't just say you're going to do it. Put it away during the family activities. Engage in conversations with people and notice things that you can see around you, things that you can touch around you, things that you can hear. What is something that you can get fully immersed in? Try doing something like this. Like if you have young kids, one thing that I've really been really intentional about is saying, okay, we're going to watch a Christmas movie. And typically 30 minutes into the movie, right? Like I'm off doing the next thing because I feel like I have a list of to-dos. Being really present and intentional in that time is an exercise that's important to me during this time of the year. And so I will say, okay, pick out the Christmas movie we're going to watch, and we are going to sit there as a family and we are going to watch the movie. Like we're going to put away distractions and engage in conversations with people. The disorder will leave you isolated, wanting to avoid conversations, but I want you to engage in them because this is also going to give you that gift of presence. and let your mind have some space to where you're not thinking about the next thing. Number 3, I want you to honor your recovery in this magical moment. It is magical. And while it can be hard, it's still magical all the same. I want you to take each meal one bite at a time and focus on connections over calculations. Did you hear that one? Connections over calculations. Remember that perfect moments aren't perfectly planned. Girl, let me tell you something powerful. While your eating disorder is trying to steal your holiday joy, she is a true Grinch, okay? Let me tell you. You have the power to choose differently. And every present moment is a present to yourself in this season of your life. Just like my boys at Santa yesterday, they chose to see the magic in the chaos, and it was chaos. You can choose to be here now. Yes, it might feel uncomfortable. Yes, it might be challenging, but that's where the transformation actually happens. And not only that, but that's how it sticks. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. In fact, this wouldn't even be an issue, right? Because you would have conquered it by now. But in the transformation is the magic. And personally, there is nothing more magical this time of year than true self-transformation, because that is giving God all the glory in your life. And that is the purpose of the season, right? The reason for the season. If you're ready to make this holiday season different, if you're really tired of missing the magic in your life because you're trapped in those eating disorder thoughts that are just eating away at your mind, I want you to reach out. I want you to go and fill out a client application. I want you to say, I'm taking a stand. I am done missing all these moments. No more. Let's talk about how we can make this season about presence and not perfection. And right now, I'm taking a couple of more applications for the new year. Now's the time, sis, for recovery, personalized coaching, my Freedom Formula experience. And as we get into the holidays, I am going to be releasing episodes, but I want you to know that I'm going to be really trying to be present with my family too during this time. And thank you so much as we round out this year for letting me share week after week, tons of free content that you can actually do some of these tangible takeaways, like the 3 that we talked about today, like creating that present moment anchor, practicing that gift of presence, and really putting your phone away and allowing yourself to be in the moment and focusing on those connections over those calculations, choosing differently. I want to hear from you. If you've loved this show this year and you look forward to me releasing 2 episodes every week, I want to get that feedback from you. If this resonated with you, don't forget to rate and review the show. You can do so on Apple Podcast. And don't forget to join our private Facebook community where we support each other through recovery. You can find us at herbestselfsociety.com. Until next time, remember, sis, that the present moment is your present. Choose to unwrap your present this year and make it yours. Have a very Merry Christmas, a happy holidays, and I'll talk to you really soon.
Oh, friend, thank you so much for letting me share what was on my heart today. My hope for this podcast is to help more women find freedom from food and body. If this has empowered or blessed you, let me know. I'd be honored for your rating and review of my show, and I'd love to connect with you in my private Facebook community. You really can move from perfection to purpose. Let's break the chains together. I'll help navigate the way. Until next time, bye for now, girl.